Hello and welcome to Catherine's Garden. Well, I have decided that I'm going to work on this garden makeover here in this vegetable patch. After going through and retrieving the hydrangea shrubs on Saturday, I continued to work in this garden space. My intention is to make it more accessible so that I can harvest the wonderful vegetables and get in there and do whatever maintenance that needs to be done with ease. So you inspired me to come on out and work on this after coming and checking out the tomatoes and harvesting them and gathering the hosta. I decided that I needed to try and make some effort in cleaning up this garden patch, this vegetable garden. So I did. Don't you see how sweaty I am? It was on the spur of the moment, so that's why you didn't see me actually pulling and tugging and figuring out what to do next. Here in my vegetable patch, we can see that the tomatoes are starting to blush. I think they're early girls. But they look good. And then my zinnias that I planted in here, as well as the marigolds, are flowering and getting larger. The tomatoes are there. It's exciting to see. This area needs a good cleanup and a cutting back. And these tomatoes are just getting larger and larger, and it's weighing down. And I don't want to lose any of them, so I do need to get to work in here soon. But in amongst them is, look at that, the kale. And I have here the celery. It's gonna need to be harvested soon. And the marigolds. And here, the cabbage.
Really confusing, huh? But I'm gonna get to it. All right, let me stay focused. Now look at the marigolds. Beautiful. Yeah, and I have a red tomato over there. Let's see, what else do we have? The beets. All right, let's see if we can get out of here. Look at the backside here. That's the bee balm. And I don't know if you could see tucked in over there. Those were the lilies, the stargazer lilies that I planted there. And they got overshadowed by that other stuff. But look at this. I'm gonna have to come back and harvest that cucumber. You see the cucumber? Yeah. Saturday harvest. Being able to harvest one's own food makes planting and gardening worthwhile. And being able to eat these fresh vegetables straight from the garden, it's going to help me to be more healthy and for my body to be more alkaline versus acidic as I continue to consume these fresh vegetables. But it was a chore, but I got it done and I feel very pleased about it because now it just looks so much better. And since I just talked about it and shared it, if you haven't watched my last video, go to that video. I'm going to try to remember to put a card there so that you can see what I was talking about as far as having a strategy to clean the garden and keep it up. And this is one definite area that I wanted to tackle because I want to give the tomatoes and the other vegetables a chance to grow. I've kind of neglected this section, so I wanted to make up for it. After harvesting the cucumbers and the tomatoes, I decided to come on in and do some cleaning up here because it was just looking a mess. And it just so happens that there's not a lot of mosquitoes out, so I decided to do some work here. Plus it's kind of cool. For some reason it just feels very comfortable and there is a light breeze. So I moved the rabbit from there and moved the other one closer. So now they're both here as we enter into the bed. I cleared out a lot of the mint. And now you can see the row of kale, the row of celery. And I also have the cabbage here, but I still want to keep the cabbage kind of protected because I'm hoping that the marigolds will help to keep whatever bugs away from them. Whatever bugs that attempted to eat them, that they will stay away from the cabbage. So I came in and I pulled the tomato plants close to one another. The one right there, that's Big Boy. And then I have Aroma and another Big Boy tomato plants there. So they're heavy and laden with fruit, so I kind of allowed the cages to come together and intermingle the vines with one another so that they're almost like trellising and keeping each other up. So I moved away a lot of the mint from this section here. So now you can see the dinosaur kale here. And you can see the cabbage a little bit better. Kind of trimmed off some of the leaves of the cabbage that have been eaten up. So this creates the space here. I don't know what I'm going to put here, but I'm thinking of maybe planting something right there. Check out these flowers. I got this plant from a woman at the community garden. She gave me a piece of this, and it has grown and it's now filling out here. That was about a year or two ago. I love the little dainty flowers. I don't know the name of the plant, but it is beautiful. So I put all of the mint leaves here, and I'm hoping that they will die down. Then I'm going to use it as compost. And the cucumbers are growing up here, and the beets. Now over here I cut back the hosta flower stalks, and now you can actually see the bee balm here, as well as the lily that I planted here. Next year, I think I'm going to plant a different type of tomato, not this type here, these 100s, because it's kind of wild. I don't know where I'm going to put them, but probably where I'm standing right here, create a different path so that they're behind the hosta versus in front of the hostas. So thank you so much for really um, watching this, and thank you for the inspiration. It's because of you. Now I'm kind of sweaty now, and and you know, it's kind of hard to be out here and knowing what to definitely show you all. But I do work the garden. It is my garden. I do work it. And when I get into it, I don't have time for the pictures and showing you, but I know that you want to see me in it. But I'm here and I'm working it. So if you like if you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below how are things going for you, and continue to enjoy and harvest in your garden. And think good thoughts. Know that good is still out there. Yeah, that there's still good in the world, and I think good is rising. Hallelujah. So have a wonderful day, and see you next time in Catherine's garden. Bye.
If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to Catherine's Garden. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.